from one of the best ballparks you'll find in. Digging in now, Jason Hayward. He begins this one with the fourth best batting average in the National League.
This guy's had a super season so far, and we're well into the baseball season, so this is...
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
If that's any indication, I think we're going to see some aggressive at-bats in this one. Take the first pitch of the game? No way. He squared it up and winds up on second base after a nice line drive. Great opportunity to get on the board right out of the blocks.
Swung on and missed for the first strike. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Castellanos has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Takes this the other way to right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if Kyle Schwarber can keep it going. This is a pitcher he's had some good success against in his career. He's hitting over 350 against him in a pretty good amount of at-bats. You can bet they're both aware of that, and we'll see who gets the better of who today.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile, the run is in to score.
Batting fourth,
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, and he enters play today, currently fifth in the National League batting race.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
You know what, Matty? I don't see it ending anytime soon. And we got to take a look at the upcoming matchups, but this guy is absolutely locked in the plate, and I don't think anybody gets him to lose his toehold right now.
Marte is going to have room. Here's Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Swing and a miss on the slider, nothing in one. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, definitely watch out for Corey Dickerson. Looking at the stat sheet, I was just blown away. He has 10 RBIs in his last 10 games. He's the guy you can't let beat you if you're on the other team, and we'll see if he can keep it up in this one.
Hey, I think this is going to be the key to his success out on the mound. That good movement on that two-seam fastball is going to keep that ball in the yard and keep this offense on its toes.
And he pops it up. And no one will track it down. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball one.
The second
a
baseman.
ball and no strikes.
Ball one, no strike.
Frazier.
That's by him for strike one.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
Darvish pauses. Here's the 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
The 2-2 one more time. Flips the inside corner for strike 3. 2-3 go the Pirates. It remains 1-0.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Into the box now, Wilson
catcher,
Contreras. He'll begin things here against Jamison Tyone. To short, hit hard. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And let's take a look at the guy behind the dish, and that's Francisco Cervelli, one of the best ball framers in all our sport, a guy who's going to make his pitcher work for everything today.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Marte going back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Batting 8th, the second baseman.
Stepping up now, Tony Kemp. Here's the first pitch to him. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Softly hit out toward short. And this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. Down go the Cubs on just 4 pitches. And after an inning and a half. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Corey Dickerson. He'll begin things here against Yu Darvish.
Corey Dickerson.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. And Dickerson behind 0-2 now.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. He carries a .308 batting average. And the throw is low that time to first. And did he have control of it? Yes, says the first base umpire. And there are 2 gone. Here's Gregory Polanco. He was 1 for 4 back in Wednesday's contest. In there for strike 1. The 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Some of our nation's young minds digging in for his second at-bat, Jason Hayward. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up.
And he'll reach to start the inning as this ball gets through him, a base hit. So he continues to hit the ball well, his second hit of the ball game, and he's aboard on the leadoff single as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. First pitch coming. Here it is. That's a strike to throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. Hayward stands at second with no outs. This is to left field and deep off the bat of Castellanos. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Bryant.
Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot, and he keeps it up. 53 now on the year, and with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
The batter, the first baseman.
In
Anthony
now, Anthony Rizzo.
Rizzo.
As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty at strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's going to be a base hit for Rizzo.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to holding the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
The catcher, number 40. Wilson.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a shot out toward the alley in right center. This will kick up against the wall now. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through. A base hit. One run scores. The throw to the plate. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Tyler Lyons is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
Now batting, the pitcher, Darvish.
Stepping in now, Darvish. And they do have him bunting with one away as he puts this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. Here's Jason Hayward now. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. He's set. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte is under it, and the inning is over. So give him 5. Josh Bell the next to hit. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
And there's one away.
Batting 8.
Standing in, Kevin Kramer, and he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. Behind 0-2 now. Here's Darvish on 0-2. Hit down the line at first. Rizzo is there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. Fastball called for strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. Pirates pitcher at the plate with a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Down. And welcome back to Pittsburgh as we check in on the field with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. They've obviously got a double-digit total in the hits column, but perhaps just as impressive is that they've not struck out a single time today. That's about as rare as it gets in today's sport. So they have a lot to feel good about right now, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. He'll get it into second.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning. And he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Hard ground ball to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away.
The first baseman, number 44.
Digging in once again, Anthony Rizzo. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And it's gone.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
The catcher, number 40.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. High in the air out to center field. Marte is under it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away.
Up next for the Cubs.
So coming to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
0-1.
Baez at third with 2 away. Line drive to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength. Coming to the plate now, Starling Marte back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
So that's now 7 strikeouts for him. Colin Moran becomes out number 2 this inning. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Man, this has been a game filled with a lot of...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will... Digging in to try it again, Tony Kemp. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Tony Kemp.
Line drive to center field. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the 5th.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Digging in, Darvish comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Hey, they've obviously locked in on something here. They know this pitcher likes to get ahead, and they've done nothing but be aggressive early in the count. There's another leadoff single to get him going.
And he'll take it to the bag for the out, and there's your unassisted double play. So with this day over now, you get a look at the final pitching line for the Pittsburgh starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Pulled toward right center field. Marte is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down go the Cubs. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Clint Hurdle during the commercial break about the Pirates offense, and he told me overall he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Inside, ball 1.
Thank you, Heidi. A ball and a strike now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting,
so another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
So he racks up the second strikeout on the breaking ball. Francisco Cervelli becomes out number 2 this inning.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Hit on the ground out to short. There's Baez. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Stepping into the box,
Leading off for
Nicholas
the Cubs,
Castellanos.
the
He's
right
2 for
fielder,
3 with a
6,
home run and a double. First delivery to him on the way. Back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, that's you said it, Dero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Chris Bryant is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. Hot shot down the line. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. Long throw to third, and he will beat the throw. It's second and third now with nobody out.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Lifted the other way to left center. After it is Marte. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he's safe. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
The batter, number 9.
Here's Javier Baez.
Shortstop.
The potential second run of the inning stands at third. First pitch on its way. No balls and 1 strike. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Baez brings in a batting line above the 450 mark. Do not sleep on his swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Gone! Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
40,
Matty V,
Wilson.
Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching this pitcher. He's just not executing on both sides. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Played on the backhand. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. So now batting, Josh Bell. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Bell tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single. And now it looks like they want some time to review that one here, so they'll check with their replay guys. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. It's going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
0-1 the count. Bell gets his lead at first, nobody out. Swung on and chopped down the line at first. A pause and the 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Kevin Kramer is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. First pitch on its way. Strike taken up in the zone. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Darvish pauses. First pitch on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the count. Richard Rodriguez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
The pitcher, number 11.
Striding in, Darvish. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness, when this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here. And I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Has a look, now the pitch. Swinging a soft liner. That's in there. Base hit. Kemp blows through the stop sign, headed for home. On the tag from Cervelli. He's out at the plate.
The batter, the center fielder, Jason.
At the plate, Jason Hayward. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. A bullet to first base.
No, he's
tries to dance back into the bag, not in time to double off the runner. Nick Castellanos now. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. First pitch of the at-bat. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Comes set and the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is Dickerson. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Here's Chris Bryant now. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Polanco to the track, and this will get all the way to the wall now. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Stepping up to the plate, Anthony Rizzo, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Man, I haven't seen an offensive explosion like this since I don't know when. It's been a combination of spotty pitching and inconsistent defense, and now they posted an amazing 14 runs on the board.
Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him, 0-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a great job to stick with. First offering on its way.
Leading up.
Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time, and he fouls this one off. And he strikes him out here, so that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. Now here's the pitch.
Second baseman.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike
0-1
one.
the count.
Frazier.
Got him.
D-Rod.
So that's the second out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's
left
5
fielder.
straight punch-outs. I
Curry.
love it, but
Ball
I
one.
think he might want to get his
Dickerson.
Yep,
defense
1-0.
involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call it?
Well, the
He's
play's
out.
been made, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Pirates, but this one's pretty much over, 14-0.
Ladies and
Keone
gentlemen,
Kela enters
your
now in a
attention,
mop-up
please.
role as he'll try to keep the
Now
deficit
pitching
right
for
where
the
it
Pirates,
is.
Number 35.
Stepping in and ready for another
Keone
shot, Wilson Contreras. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. First pitch of the at-bat. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And a good
He's
try
safe.
to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the
Now
inning.
batting, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
So stepping in, Kyle Schwarber. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And this one is gone. A home run.
Now batting, second baseman, Tony Kemp.
Stepping in now, the speedy Tony Kemp. And this is popped up. Back behind second. Kramer backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
The pitcher, number 11,
So one gone here in
Darvish.
the Chicago 8th, and the pitcher bats next. That'll be Darvish. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
now batting, the center
Great
fielder,
reactions on that one,
Jason
and a good job to get
Hayward.
down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make a throw, and of course, he did that too.
Pulled toward right center field. Marte on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th. Stepping in, Francisco Cervelli. He leads off their half of the 8th, and
Leading
they've been
off
unable
for
to
the
get that
Pirates,
starter out of the game
the
to this
catcher.
point.
Yeah, he settled in
Francisco
early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys
Cervelli.
gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Going for strikeout number 15. Softly hit to the left side. And the throw to
Got
first
him.
is in time, 1 gone.
Now batting,
Ready for another
The right
shot
fielder,
now. Gregory Polanco. Third trip to the plate for him here. He
Polanco.
struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. 1 out, nobody on.
Ball.
And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball.
1 ball,
1-2 now.
2 strikes.
Now another 1-2. Got him.
D-Rod.
4 outs away from his date with history. Digging in, Josh Bell. He
Up
was
next
able
for
to reach
Pittsburgh,
base thanks to an
the
error
first
in his
baseman,
last
Josh
at-bat.
Bell.
1 ball, no strikes the count.
Bell.
The 1-0. A swing and a
D-Rod.
miss. That's the first strike. Looks like he swung
ball,
it
2 strikes, the
underwater
count.
that time for strike 2. And he struck him out. So he's now through 8 full innings and will. Nicholas Castellanos will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his second home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. Takes this the other way to right, and a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day.
Bryant.
Digging in and looking for more, Chris Bryant. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. From the stretch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Dickerson's there. 1 away. So in now for Chicago, Anthony Rizzo. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. From the belt, kicks and deals. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Polanco is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the shortstop.
So striding in, Javier Baez, and he'll be trying to replicate that home run swing that he took back in inning number 6. Hit hard on the ground to 3rd. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Hey, guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an 0-0 get-me-over breaking ball. But that's exactly what happened.
Michael Feliz comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Hit the other way out toward right field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple as it remains a 16-0 ball game. Ready for another chance? Kevin Kramer starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
For the Pirates.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Kevin Kramer is sent packing for the 1st out in the bottom of the 9th. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up. Fouled off. Pops this one up. Bryant over to his right, and a diving effort there at 3rd. Good way to bruise your ribs. How much for one of them ribs? It's a foul ball. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fouled away. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The center fielder, number 6.
Up next for the Buccos, Starling Marte. He is the final man standing in the way of possible history here tonight. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Throw in time. He's done it. A no-hitter.
Well, it's something that every pitcher who's ever picked up a baseball dreams about, and he's done it. A no-hit gem in one of the most dominant performances I've seen in a while. He's in the record books forever now.
Well, obviously, after a no-hitter, there's not a whole lot of debate as to the identity of our top player of the game.
Yeah,